Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Williamsburg, Virginia. We made it. Well, I thought we did. We made it to day 7 of our week-long adventures here in Williamsburg, Virginia. Hey, buddy, go! Except for one thing. 7 days does not get us back to our normal schedule, which is on Sunday. Today's video will be Saturday. So good news. We have another day planned for our week here, our week plus 1 day, in Williamsburg, Virginia, which is awesome because we had things that we missed out on that we wanted to do. You coming? Let's go. So today we are going to go back to history. We're going to complete the historic triangle here, which is Jamestown, Yorktown, and Colonial Williamsburg. We've already went to Jamestown, we already did Yorktown, so we're going to start today by going to Colonial Williamsburg. We know very little about what we're going to do today. We know that it's a colonial living history museum, and it's a very big area. Like, it's a recreation of a colonial town. So we're going to start off by going to the visitor center to figure out what to do from there, because when you look online, you can make as little or as much of this experience as you want. It's a big museum. We're excited. The girls are maybe excited, but that's mostly because we're going to Busch Gardens again tomorrow for the 3rd time since we've been here. So they're just excited about anything that leads us closer to the roller coasters again. I know we only showed you guys one of those days. We'll have gone 3 times by the time we leave here to Busch Gardens. And that's because we got the bounce pass. So today's video involves our bounce pass. We bought the Colonial Williamsburg and the Busch Gardens bounce pass, which means you can bounce between both parks for 7 days in a row. And we have enjoyed that because it's free parking and it's free entry every day. You just have to pay for food or anything else you want while you're there, but it's worth it because we have used it a lot. The girls love it. We actually never thought we'd go back to Busch Gardens. We've been 3 times. It's been a great time here in Williamsburg. And the good news is we'll get to see you guys one more time tomorrow before we leave. So let's get started by heading to Colonial Williamsburg. Are y'all ready for history? What's so funny?
Crickets again. Perhaps we should have waited to give them the iPads. Then maybe they would have been more excited about history. She's got her Pop It backpack. Show them how it pops. They pop, pop, pop.
Caleb, are you ready for history? Oh, well.
What kind of history are we going to learn today?
Pops.
Pop.
Well, I'm thinking she's worn out of her commitment to enjoying history. So, you know, I've done some research on this place in the last 10 minutes since I talked to y'all last.
Okay.
I have this vibe that it's kind of like a mixture of Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Where it's really old. But it's got like St. Augustine, Florida, where everyone's in costume. It's a living history museum. But I don't think it's gonna be like St. Augustine in the fact where it's an old building and then there's a pepper palace next door.
Right.
Like the whole thing is old.
Oh, okay.
Like there's no modern stuff.
I'm actually kind of excited about this one.
So if you guys have been there, let us know. I mean, by the time you see this, we'll have already done it, but let us know what we should have done. Because we have no idea. We're going to the visitor center, and we're going to be like, what should we do today?
Right.
And whatever they say, we're going to do.
We've got an afternoon to do it in.
That's
so
right.
Let's get it done.
See y'all there.
Nope, don't do it. They don't like that anymore.
So, you know I've been wearing a backpack because we're trying to be more mobile, but look at these girls today. They have their own backpacks too. They had to have backpacks for the day. How long until you're carrying 2 backpacks?
I told them if I have to carry it, they're going in the trash. Let's see if I stick with that. Yeah. We have a stroller, we can put it in the bottom. But as they were packing, they're like, we don't know what to put in here. What do we put in here? So I didn't even look to see what they brought. It'll be interesting to see what comes out today.
Kayla has 150 little people in that backpack. There's no more little people at the house. Williamsburg in April is amazing. I think it's probably, what, 65 today?
It's so awesome. It's like nice and cool today.
It is amazing. Yeah. Like, I think we're doing it right. We're doing snowbird backwards. We're staying with the beautiful weather as we head north. Hopefully we're done and the pools can start opening up, because right now at 65 we ain't swimming yet.
No. I need it to be about 98.
I don't know if we're ever gonna see that on this trip. I don't know. Does it get 98 in Maine? Who knows? That'll be the hottest time of the year when we're there. We just left the visitor center and they have a shuttle system that runs from the visitor center to Colonial Williamsburg, or there is this third of a mile or 12-minute hike where you can walk on the boardwalk to the old city. Since we're feeling frisky, we're gonna go ahead and walk first, and then we'll wave the white flag later and take the shuttle bus back to the visitor center where our car's parked.
Hey, give them the insider tip. If you think you're gonna do a carriage ride here, she says they open the building at 8:45. Get here early because they only sell them the day of, and they sold out by 10 a.m. this morning. It's $50-something for a 20-minute ride around the park, or around the block, I guess is what she called it. So that's your insider tip for the day.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna do a carriage ride to make it a little easier, and she was like, oh no, if you weren't here this morning, you're not doing it. So I would say this is a pro tip, but this is just something you need to know because we didn't know. So you see this right here? That is our bounce tickets for Busch Gardens and Colonial Williamsburg. So they send you an email and you can have the tickets on the app, and you would think, okay, the app's all I need. Well, you use the app to get into the first place, and then they print these out. So we went to Busch Gardens first. They printed these out. Well, these are now your tickets for the entire 7 days. If you throw these away, which I throw things away all the time, your tickets are done. You can't get a reprint. We thought that you could just use the app to get in everywhere, but once they print these out, these are how you get into the park for the next 7 days. When we went to Busch Gardens the second day, we tried to use the app and they scanned it and they said, oh, we need the actual tickets. By some luck of a miracle, I did not throw them away because I throw things away all the time once I assume we're done. So pro tip or not, keep these for 7 days. Otherwise, if you're buying a 7-day ticket, you're gonna use once. Welcome to Colonial Williamsburg. The first stop is the Governor's Palace, and the map here is one I can't teach Alicia how to read because when you walk from the visitor center, they have the map upside down. So it won't make sense to tell her that you turn it right side up or upside down to read it, and then all the words are upside down. But they give you the map when you're walking from the visitor center, but then when you look at the map, it's not. It's totally backwards. People would be confused. You would be confused.
That's how I do maps, babe.
Upside down?
I do it whichever way it makes sense.
Uh-huh.
So if that means I have to turn it upside down to read it, that's what I gotta do. I'm not a person that can keep it right side up and know to go the opposite way it's telling me to go. This is where they kept all their food and their supplies to keep them cold because they were under the ground.
Oh my gosh, are you a history tour guide?
See how it's cold under here? That's where they put their stuff.
Hi everyone, meet our tour guide.
Hi.
Alicia.
I'm history teacher, Mrs. Watson.
Welcome to the Governor's Garden. And Alicia is already talking about all the pretty flowers. So what do you think about this?
It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Would you say
love it.
It's amazing?
It's amazing. Have you
Is
ever
it-
heard me say that in a video before?
So it's amazing? How many amazings does it get?
This one, I mean this right here, I'm already on like 10.
10 amazings?
10 amazings and about 5 beautifuls. So beautiful.
All right, this is pretty cool. I wish I had a tunnel garden made out of trees.
It's so neat.
put this on the things of if we ever get a house again, I need to get me a tree tunnel.
I need a garden, please.
Hey y'all, guess what? We found the lawnmower from back in the day.
We found 3 lawnmowers. 2 are taking a break. They like that shade.
But the wind.
Is that cool, West one?
Have you ever noticed how the wind isn't particularly...
They are in character everywhere here.
What's your name?
Oh, don't be shy now. Turn around and take a picture.
Yeah, here, I wrote this.
Oh.
Yeah. Very good.
Can you wave, Ashlyn? Say bye.
Hi, Ashley.
Did you like meeting them?
Yeah.
Did you like the show they did?
Yeah.
Was it funny? Was it funny when the sheep went bah? Alicia, this place is huge.
It is huge. I was kind of thinking it was just that one little loop.
No, I told you it was
It's
big.
like never
it's big.
ending.
That's why I wanted to do the horse and carriage ride because, you know, our traveling partners don't like to walk a lot unless it's at Busch Gardens and they'll walk
Right.
17 miles.
Exactly, with no complaints.
Also, pro tip, the little flag in front of the buildings
Yeah?
means the building is open for either buying stuff or seeing demonstrations.
Oh, okay.
It also means you cannot take your stroller in those buildings.
Hence carrying baby.
And pushing one of our traveling partners.
Who's already given up on the day.
We've only been here like 35 minutes.
I think food, refueling them will help.
These houses are pretty legit.
I know.
And I do believe these are the original houses. Like, this is not a recreation, I don't think. I believe this is...
restored them?
No, yeah, they restored them, but these are the original stuff that was... So this was the capital of Virginia before the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
So these are all the original buildings.
Good day, friends.
Alicia has done gone full colonial time frame.
I
with
just
everybody.
I need a dress and a hat.
Now we're in search of some colonial food because we're thinking maybe some food might make our partners a little bit happier to be looking at a bunch of old stuff again. We found some super colonial food. It was ham and turkey sandwiches and some Powerade. Now we're going to check out the Capitol.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, change of plans. We're not going to the Capitol yet. Alicia found a live show here at the stage by the Capitol that we're gonna go check out first.
To return back to my family and to explain myself, of course, to the king.
The show's over. Now we're going to check out the Capitol. So there's the Capitol. And unfortunately, we can't go inside because you have to be on a guided tour to see the inside of that building. And the next tour doesn't start for 30 minutes, and it's 30 minutes long. So we're gonna skip the Capitol. We're gonna go check out some of the other things there are to do here. The characters here are like, they're committed.
So serious.
Like, they're having conversations as though they know each other. Like, they don't break character. Like, they'll...
She said she owed him some baked goods.
And he said, well, Emma, I haven't seen him. You need to go find him.
Okay, Emma.
So we just spent 10 minutes trying to get somewhere that we could see, but couldn't get to it because we were trying to cut through all the colonial backyards. And now every single pathway runs from street to street. But how many times did we go down the wrong path and have to do a
It
U-turn?
was a maze, that was for sure.
It was bad. Like, the map doesn't show it, but now every single pathway between the streets is wide open. But the choices we made, there was 3 of them that aren't the right ones. So if you're at the Capitol and you're trying to get over to another street, go back to the middle of the city before you try to make a cut
Stay
through.
on a main street. Don't try to cut through. Should we walk through this?
Yeah, what is this? Even when there's not an active demonstration or a show going on, they're still out here working as though it's the 1600s. Like, this is not a demonstration, it's not a show, they're just doing chores. Like this guy over here, he's mixing up some mortar, and these people are cutting woods and building something like a house.
Look at her, Ashley. She's...
That lady swings a Ming hammer.
I know. That looks heavy.
Hey, kind of feel like you need to start swinging more hammers in your life.
No thanks.
Did you see the horse go by?
I did. It looked so peaceful. So
It
much.
looks a lot easier than what we're doing right now.
Okay, so here's my pet peeve of this place. There's so many buildings that are on tour times. Like you have to be there at a certain time to go on a 30-minute tour. And then there's like certain areas,
Like right there?
yeah, that are only open say from 1:30 to 3:30, or like the lunch place was only open from 12 to 2 and then opened back up. You know, I don't like being on a schedule.
Okay.
I just like to walk around and see things.
Honestly, the map says all this, but the map is so big
It's
and
so
so it's
big.
too much to do. They need an app where you can say like what's coming up next. Like, cause the map, it has
Right.
these dots. And it says Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday, and all the things are listed. Like it's not easy to decipher what you're trying to do
and
for
by
the day.
the time you get from one spot on the map to another spot way on the other side of the place, well then that exhibit's already started or they've already shut it for the day. So that's one of my negative points about this place. It's very awesome here, but have a plan before you come. Don't just try and wing it like us.
Well, I will say, I think to get the full benefit of this whole place, we bought a 7-day ticket. I think you would need 7 full days
Yeah.
because they say this city thing is over a mile long and almost 3/4 mile wide.
Oh my gosh.
So it's almost a square mile, and there's
Wow.
activities at every building.
right.
And there's schedule, like the map is, I'm telling you, the map on the back with the schedule, it's a lot.
You could come and do like a street one day and just go hit every little spot, listen to all the people talk, and then come back another day and hit up another street. Caden's not sure what to think.
Okay,
Also, you can't take strollers in most of the places, so you have to park your stroller outside and then walk in with your children. So have a baby carrier if you're carrying infants, because you're gonna need it.
We did a giant loop at this place, hit the highlights, found out that we can't just walk in buildings as part of a tour, so we had some colonial food, did some more highlighting, and now we're gonna go to the truck.
Super colonial food.
Super colonial food. And Bubba has had enough history.
I want someone to carry me so I can nap. I've had enough too.
I believe this one right here is trying to have enough.
Yeah,
Ashlyn, you had enough history?
enough history for the day.
You know, but I bet if we said let's go to Busch Gardens right now, they'd suddenly have all the energy in the world.
Yes, they would. We're gonna have to film some more Busch Gardens. We might have to throw it in a video so they can see them riding the big girl roller coaster. We found a roller coaster they could ride and they were super proud about it. I think we rode it like 6 times in a row.
Uh-huh.
Have you already talked about this?
No, I told them we went more than once.
Oh, yeah.
I told you, like, we're not, every day is not a video. There's been several days we haven't filmed, but we've been to Busch Garden a lot, and we're going tomorrow. And I think we found, it's actually called the,
It's like a ram.
it's the battering ram. It's a
Yeah.
giant swing that sends the girls way up in the air.
Like a ship almost.
It's the only adult size ride they can ride,
Yes.
and they love it. The first one scared them. The third one, it was like pure chaos. They just couldn't handle it. And me and Alicia just took turns taking them like back to back to back.
to back a million times until the place closed down. We actually were the last ride of the night on it because they were having so much fun on it.
Kayla had a meltdown
So-
because we told her she couldn't go again, and she thought we were saying no. She didn't realize that it was closed. Like this, everyone's got to leave.
Yeah, so we might have to show you guys that because I was pretty proud of them. That's a big ride they went on, and they weren't, I mean, they handled it like a champ. They wanted to go. We didn't force them to go. They wanted to go, and they had a blast.
Hey y'all, it's Kevin from the future, and I hope you're enjoying your day at Colonial Williamsburg. We're at Busch Gardens in the future. Check out these face paints.
Wow,
Show me, Kayla Boo.
super cool unicorns. They're so cute.
This place is empty.
I know, it's so awesome. Did you tell them we got here a little early?
So we were late. We were supposed to be here at 10. We got here at 10:45 and the place was empty. It's because they don't open till 11 on Tuesdays. So for once we were actually early, but we thought we were late. Alicia goes, whoa, so this is what it's like to be here when things open.
I told him being early does have its perks. I never knew because I'm never early anywhere. So it was kind of awesome. We didn't have to ride the shuttle. We didn't have to wait in any lines. We just walked right up from our like 2 rows back from the entrance parking spot. It was so amazing. Amazing. Showed up again.
Amazing.
So empty.
They've been so excited since we've got here. They can't wait to ride the pirate ship. It's not even a pirate ship.
It's close enough.
You ready to go, girls? Yeah. Kayla, you ready?
Yeah.
Bubba, what do you think about that ride? Is that crazy? You want to go on it? Say whee! So the girls really wanted to show you their face paint and the big ride they can ride. We've probably ridden that ride at least 15 times over the last 2 trips here, and we just wanted to show you that. So I'm gonna send you guys back to Colonial Williamsburg, and stay tuned because there's a funny surprise coming up when we leave there. See y'all there. So we're back to the entrance where you catch the shuttle, and I don't know how the shuttle system works. I'll have to look at my map again. But now we have the choice, ride the shuttle bus or walk back to the visitor center and then back to the truck. So we're gonna have to pull the map out. I don't know where the shuttle bus comes, but it's right here somewhere. So we pulled the map out and we found the bus stop is not that great, because if we get on the bus here, it's the first stop of the tour and you have to ride all through Colonial Williamsburg before you get back to the visitor center. But all I wanted to show you guys, this is the app they have. It's a piece of paper with a whole bunch of dots with each day of the week, and you have to go through and look at the times, but they're not in order because everything is categorized as like performances, presentations, tours, and each one has a time from start to finish. I think it'd be better if they listed all the times on the left side. That way you could go down there and be like, okay, let's go do a tour, let's go do a presentation, let's go do this.
Or what if on the app you could build your perfect day? So you could plug things in and see if it works with the times that they actually have it open. That would make better use of your time and is a lot better than this. This is antiquated. I guess we're in the olden times. So that's why they're sticking to their paper, but it's not good.
It's almost as bad as trying to plan a trip to Maine. That's how much work's involved in trying to plan a trip to Colonial Williamsburg.
Where's RV Trip Wizard? Hey, maybe you should add this to your app. It would help them out a lot.
Do you guys want to see a giant wiener?
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a family channel. There'll be none of that around here.
Really? The world's largest wiener?
We found the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
I didn't think it was real.
Oh, I've seen it like 1 or 2 times driving down the road, but I've never seen it just parked somewhere. This is awesome.
Aren't you supposed to take pictures and tag this thing? It's called the Wienermobile.
I told you, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
This is awesome.
Look up in the dash.
Someone just told us there's 5 of these.
Look, there's a little weenie on the dash.
How many times are we going to say little weenie or big weenie and not get canceled?
It's all for hot dogs. This is what my life has come to. Just watch at the fun Kevin's having. Just doing circles around the Wienermobile. You know, your average every day. How much fun was that for you?
Who says you need a tight turn radius to enjoy a good drive in the parking lot?
So, I hate to say it, but I think the Wienermobile is getting more attention than Colonial Williamsburg. Every person with an RV is parking next to it and taking a picture. Everyone that's leaving here is there's more fun going on over there.
Let's go get the momentum and get a picture with it. That'd be awesome.
I hate to say it, the Wienermobile is pretty cool.
It was the highlight of the day, for sure, especially for the kids. And really, all the adults were way more excited than the kids, because I think it's got some nostalgia about it from everyone when we were younger seeing it, but it was cool.
Hey Phil, I just checked my step counter. We did 12,000 steps again today.
Ooh-wee.
And in 3 hours, 12,000 steps, right at 6 miles. So Phil, if you come here, you're gonna need to bring a chair and you're just gonna need to find somewhere nice to sit and just wait for us to come back, because you're gonna walk here. I think that's why I was tired too. I didn't realize we were walking so much.
Yeah, it was I mean, those streets were long and we walked to the end of a lot of them. So we got our steps in. Tomorrow, we're gonna get some more steps in. And the next day.
And by the way, every time we've gone to Busch Gardens, we've walked over 12,000 steps. But that's over the whole day. We just did that here in 3 hours.
Yeah, I think that's what made it rough.
Now, I think we're gonna go try to check out, what's it called? The William and Mary? Mary and William?
Mary and William, I think.
It's the oldest college in America, and it's where Thomas Jefferson and a bunch of the founding fathers went. It's supposed to be beautiful. We're at least gonna drive by and check it out. You might just see a driving tour
Just
because
drive through it. I just have this picture in my head that it's gonna have these big, beautiful trees and.
you're thinking Savannah?
Yeah, I'm thinking Savannah. This is totally Savannah, and I'm gonna love it. The kids are gonna take a nap, and we're just gonna enjoy a nice, peaceful drive. So, see you there.
You actually have to see us there. You're gonna be with us the whole time getting there too. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was the football center. I've never seen a football center. It looked like a law office.
I don't think I've ever seen a brick one.
You think they have a Zeta house here?
I bet they do.
They got all kinds of houses.
I don't know.
All the sorority and fraternity houses look alike.
It kind of feels like a place where maybe it's like academic fraternities and sororities. I don't know. It feels not very much like a let's go here to party school.
You know, the people that go to those type of schools usually have the best parties.
That's so true. You're actually right. It really is a pretty town here, don't you think?
Well, I think it's a college campus. Did y'all see Thomas Jefferson's house? We saw Thomas Jefferson's old, what is it, sorority or fraternity house he lived in? It was the one with the big dome on top. Also,
He's making things up.
no, it was his place. That's where Thomas Jefferson used to throw down. Also, people here are brave. Like, there's no stop signs, but there's crosswalks everywhere. They don't look. They just step out. Like, when you're driving around campus, like 10 maybe too fast because they don't even look at you. They don't make eye contact. Like, where I'm from, you make eye contact with the guy to make sure he's not going to hit you.
Right, with the driver.
No. They just walk out, don't even look up from their phones. And it's like, okay, there's not even a stop sign for me or anything. It's just person in the middle of the road all of a sudden.
They're focused. They got an exam. They're cramming on the way to class.
The entire campus.
Right. It was a pretty campus. It was a lot of brick. Everything was brick. So it kind of felt like all the same. But it was really pretty. What'd you think?
Bricktown.
Bricktown.
Actually, that's in Oklahoma City. That's a lot of brick as well. All right, Ashlyn, tell him.
Sit.
No, tell him to go.
Go.
You have to say it fast.
Go.
And watch this. Go. You want to try again?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, come here. Come here, Bubba. Come here. All right. You gotta wait. Come back this way. Come here.
Go.
All right.
Go. Hey.
Look. Hey, come here. Come here. All right, let Ashlyn make you go.
Go.
All right. Say it.
Go.
You have to say it.
Go.
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 I don't know why he does that, but that's funny, huh?
I did it the last 2 times.
Buddy, you ready? Go. Go.
Go.
Well, guys, we made it back to the RV park. Say hi. We're walking Buddy in the woods. And today was another one of those days where what we planned on doing and what we actually did were 2 very different things. The highlight of our day was actually the Wienermobile, not the history. The history was cool, but the Wienermobile was pretty awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We had a great time with it. We're now back at the RV park and we have an early day tomorrow because we're going back to Busch Gardens for the 3rd time since we've been here. You want to tell them where we're going tomorrow?
We're going to Busch Gardens, but I've been on the ships and get my face painted again.
They're getting their face painted and we're going back on the pirate ship, which is the giant swing pirate. Do you want to say bye to him, Ashlyn?
Bye.